5, halfway there, Dark Knight Rises. Yep. It's unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's my favorite of the Dark Knight movies.
Dude.
And I'm not saying that the other ones aren't good, but Dark Knight Rises for me it just connected with me for some reason. I love Bane. I love Batman. I feel like in the first one you learned about Batman. The second one it's all about the Joker. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
The third movie to me is it's like equal. It's good for Batman. It's a good movie for Bane. It's good for Alfred. It's good for Gordon.
Yeah.
It's good for Robin. Like it's all of these characters are really good in that movie and fleshed out.
I will agree with you on that one.
That's why
I just hated how
Bane.
Bane freaking died. I thought that was so stupid. And how is it Natasha? What is her name?
Natalia.
Like
Talia.
how she was the main I was like, you made all this fuss. Like Bane was the whole person, and then it was very anticlimactic. I
I don't know. Maybe Bane's still alive.
I
I don't know.
It just made me mad.
Dark Knight Rises. Love the music. Love all of it. Have to come back.
Wreck-It Ralph is one of them. I really love that movie. I love that movie. I watched it day after day. It's adorable. It's a Disney movie. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh, and the little girl and the go-kart racing, just everything about it just makes me happy. Oh, he's so adorable. I love the actor that plays him. Everything about Wreck-It Ralph is just, it makes me happy. And there's candy and chocolates and it's just everything sweet and nice. So yes, Wreck-It Ralph. I'll say that's my number 5.
Yeah, that movie was alright.
No, it was cute. It was so cute.
I liked M. Bison, but he didn't have a big enough scene or part in the movie for me.
Who was it?
M. Bison. And
Oh, I
Zangief
just
from
remembered.
Street Fighter.
I just remembered. So I got my 4 because I just remembered what it was. Ooh, and I actually think you might be surprised about my number 4.
Okay, my number 4 is Heat.
Really? Okay.
No, you're probably thinking the silly one with
Oh, yep.
the comedy. No, Heat. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro,
No.
Val Kilmer. Yeah, exactly. It's a classic. Anybody that's seen it knows exactly what I'm saying. I think it's the best movie Al Pacino and Robert De Niro did together. That movie's so good. Bank heist, robbery, acting, Heat. Like Michael Mann, director. I can watch Heat any time and never get old of it, or never gets old to me. I love Heat. I might watch that today actually. I have time. So good.
Okay, mine is actually Ocean's 11.
Okay.
I really love that movie.
First one?
Yeah, the first one. I love it. I
First
love.
one's usually always the best.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't really like the second one, but I even liked the third one just because it reminded me so much of the first one, and their chemistry together, and everything about it. I just love it. I love. Don't they have like I don't know, they're shenanigans. It's all about shenanigans. And I remember watching it. I didn't know it was like one of those movies where I really wasn't sure what was happening. Like when they really started to get into it, it actually got me. Like I wasn't like, oh, you know, what's gonna happen.
I like the M. Night Shyamalan they pulled.
Yeah, like I had no idea what was. I was like, oh, okay. I actually
really
forgot.
good.
Forgot about. Okay.
My number 3 is Predator.
Oh, that's a good one.
The original first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger, the wrestler, the governor, Jesse Ventura, Apollo.
Yeah. He ends up getting his arm shot off.
Carl Weathers. Yeah, the Predator, that movie's just great. It was really old. I could watch it right now. The music's probably one of the best parts of that movie to me.
Oh, it's so good. That actually is a really good.
Yeah, I just actually play the music. Like I don't know, there's probably a soundtrack too, but I've actually just recorded the music and played it in my truck sometimes when I drive.
It's really funny.
So Predator.
I picked Star Trek 6. That's
Which one's that?
Undiscovered Country.
Is that the whales?
No, it's the Klingons.
Oh, okay. I like the Klingons.
Yeah, it's where they have to basically anybody like. I mean, obviously, I love all the Star Trek movies, but that one's one of my favorites. And I remember them going on board, and it was very ominous with their boots, their gravity boots. You didn't know who was doing it. And they
Oh, Kim Cattrall's in that one.
Mm-hmm. She's Vulcan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's top 3. I just love it. I love Spock. I love Captain Kirk. I love McCoy. I mean, that one's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Okay, top 2. My number 2 is Rocky 4. Ivan Drago. A lot of the other
Really?
Rockies are good, but Rocky 4,
Is
for
that
some
the
reason,
is that he actually ends up marrying the lady that's in it in real life? Is it the blonde lady?
yeah.
Oh.
But Rocky 4, the music in that movie, James Brown, Apollo dies.
Oh, that was really.
Spoiler if you didn't see the movie, who hasn't?
Wait a minute, I thought Mr. T kills Apollo.
That's number 3, and he kills
his helper, the old man. Oh, whatever, man. Shut it.
Mick. Yeah, so Rocky 4, training in Russia.
I remember that.
Training montages. So
That
great.
was ridiculous.
Hearts on fire. Run up the mountain. Drago!
Ridiculous.
The fight scene, the boxing, man, just all the rounds, the back and forth. Doom, 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 doom.
I can't handle it.
Yeah, Rocky 4 is amazing. I feel like Rocky really came into his own, had to go back and get grimy again. Like, he does that in all the movies, pretty much. Like, in Rocky 3, he has to go train in the hood with Apollo. He has to learn how to fight
It's kind of like
Southpaw.
Yeah, but it's kind of like Fast and the Furious.
Don't say that ever again.
Okay.
Don't compare Rocky to Fast and Furious. Don't ever say that.
I love Fast and the Furious. It makes me happy.
Rocky 4.
Number 2. Okay, and I know I said that what my number 1 is, but I might have to switch just because. Now I watch it, but if I'm going to actually choose which one I would watch more, it probably would be. So I'm going to say Lord of the Rings is my number 2.
Which one?
We just had a conversation about this one. Okay, so it used to be number 1 or number 2, the second one, but I watched that so much that I know what's happened. Like, I don't even have to watch the movie. Like, I don't even have to, like, even be in the same room. If I can kind of just hear it, I can literally play it out in my mind, like, verbatim. Like, everything is exactly right because I watched it so much. So I'm going to say the third one because I haven't.
Return of the King?
Yeah, I haven't seen it as much, and they still have a really big battle scene.
I like that.
Which makes me really happy.
Yeah, is that where Legolas takes down the giant elephant?
Well, yeah.
And the elf is like, still counts as one.
Well, and the elephants, like the way when they first come up on it.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, like
You hear the guys chanting?
The slingshot, like in the beginning, and you see them with, yes, and they're like that.
That movie, that's hardcore. That's a good movie.
So I'm gonna say that one. That's probably number 2.
Yeah, like when they're in battle, and man, they're hard. That's like some Game of Thrones type stuff. And that, like I said, when the elephants come on, you hear the guys chanting, "Run, John, what?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're saying.
I don't either. They're saying something. I know, and then
it was like, ooh.
I know. He's like, to me. See, obviously.
Yeah, I like how when he rides and he takes the sword and he
yes.
hits everybody's.
I know.
Like, get ready.
And then she was like, "What? Be brave." Anyway, yep. So obviously.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I had to choose.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the third one.
Number 1. You both already know what it is. Matrix Reloaded.
Wait, which one's that
The second one. Okay? And again, I'm not saying the first movie's not good.
I know. He's like me with the Lord of the Rings.
Okay, but Matrix Reloaded just blew my mind.
Oh, wait a minute. Is he when he gets in that really big fight with Mr. Smith?
That's when he's fighting like 100 Smiths.
Yes.
There's so many things in that movie. I don't have time to go into it.
What's too so bad.
not just the action, the story, what the mind, body, and soul represent in that movie. The green is the mind, the blue is the body, the soul or the spirit is the light. I mean, I can go into it, and all the battles in the Matrix are a battle of ideas because it's all in the mind. It's so deep. Keanu Reeves nailed it, obviously. Just really, really good as Neo. Morpheus, all the characters, the fight scenes, the Smiths, the freeway scene, flying, saving Morpheus, the cars jumping, Trinity's just dodging traffic, fights on top of the truck. I mean, it's just
all sorts of things.
Just the music. Go to Zion. Matrix Reloaded is my movie. I mean, I probably saw that in the theater. I'd say probably about 10 times. Because I was like, I have to go back and watch it again.
Okay, I haven't even done that. There was something I watched a lot.
Matrix Reloaded.
I'm gonna say Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. If I could, I would pick the whole series because I love them and I like to watch them in sequence. Honestly, that's a good one. Okay, like that's a good question because
I feel like if you're gonna do that, we should do a top 10 of like trilogies or series. You have to pick one movie.
No, I'm going to. I'm about to. Honestly, I think it's Half-Blood Prince, and the reasoning for
Snape dies.
No.
No. Snape kills Dumbledore.
And the reason for it is because
That's a dark movie.
Yeah, I loved when it's like Hermione and Ron get together. You know, like they start to realize the relationship. Harry kind of gets a little cracked out of his mind, like when you use the lucky drink, little lucky potion,
Yeah.
and then he gets kind of wonky, which is really funny. The pincers. See, it's just, I mean, it's a little darker. It starts to get into like where some shit's about to go down, but it's just like all of it is just a really good, and it's when Dumbledore starts to come back into his life, because in the previous one, obviously he was trying to stay away, and it's everyone starting to realize, I don't know, it's just, I like it a lot. It's like the ending's coming, and Voldemort's starting to have a bigger role. It's just kind of crazy. But yeah, that's my number one. I love that one.
Yeah, I won't get into it. I like how our top 2 movies are our fight.
Oh.
Harry Potter versus
shit.
Neo.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That's nice.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Harry Potter is a wussy. Nah, he's brave, but he's always gotta get some.
Yeah.
If you want to
Neo
hear
had
our argument
help.
about that,
Neo has help.
Go watch our Harry Potter versus Neo
has
video.
help. I'm just saying.
You know my favorite character is in Harry Potter?
Who?
Luna.
Why?
She's just very entertaining to me. She's very smart.
Yeah,
She's like a wild card, man.
I mean, that is true.
I feel like if she would have jumped in and killed Voldemort in the end of the movie, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Really? Shut up. I just don't want to talk to you right now.
Okay, so that's our top 10 favorite movies. I said I wanted to do quick. I'm just like our runner-ups. I'm just going to say my top 10 runner-up movies.
Okay.
Because I struggled with this for a while. I'm just going to go through this really quick. So my top 10 runner-ups. Number 10, Gladiator. Number 9, Shawshank Redemption. 8, Bourne Ultimatum, the third one. 7, Soul Food. Gran Torino. Blood Diamond. Inception. Tombstone. Life. Eddie Murphy. Martin Lawrence. Batman Begins.
Well, technically it would take all of this, be the Star Trek movies. All of them.
Those are your runner-ups?
Yeah, I love
all the Star Treks.
Well, okay, so this is what I do. I mean, I love the Star Treks, all of the Lord of the Rings, including, I will watch The Hobbit just because I'm really weird about trilogies and collecting things, like when it comes to trilogies, and I like to watch them all in sequence. And then definitely all the Harry Potters, all of them. And then, it would be like The Mummy, Man from Snowy River, definitely like so good. Oh my god, it's so good. I do like Return from Snowy River too. Like it's really good. And then honestly, like Beauty and the Beast. That one's, I've always watched that one. It's been one of my favorites. And then I also like Jurassic Park. I watch all those. Men in Black, Transformers.
Probably this is more than 10 movies.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Like, that's why, I mean, so literally I will rotate. Like, I go through spurts. Like, right now, hardcore into Star Trek. Like, I'm watching Star Trek Nemesis.
I'm watching, as you guys call
oh my
it,
God,
Next Gen.
Oh, it's so good.
It's called Star Trek Next Generation. Like, you watch some Next Gen?
Yeah, Next Gen. Oh,
like, you
it's so
hit
good.
Next Gen? I'm like, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
I am loving some Next Generation.
It's so good, dude. There's so many. I was telling one of my clients, and she did a great. This happens. About the like how Commander Riker
always trying to get laid.
Not trying and succeeding.
Always getting laid.
Yeah, and ladies. I mean, it's just there's a lot of sexual.
I'm gonna put a question out there, and then we're done with this.
Okay.
You know what the holodeck is for. You think about it, okay? I'm not gonna say you just let you put let you connect the dots. You got a bunch of dudes
It's ladies
And-
and men.
Yeah, but what do you think the dudes are doing with the holodeck in space?
Well, you actually see one episode where Commander Riker
Yeah,
makes
but they-
up the perfect lady that he loves. So yeah, and
I mean,
he,
but they just showed romance.
no,
You know what would be happening in the holodeck.
He alludes to a lady. He alludes later on. He alludes to a lady that.
He was talking about falling in love
No, he wasn't. He was talking
with the lady in the holodeck.
not the redhead. There was another girl.
The one where the little electronic guys stole the ship to save their home planet. They needed the computer. That's when the lady
Not-
in the holodeck tricked Riker into, staying in there. And then Picard came in.
No, not her. Not that one. There's actually another one
I
where
don't know
he.
what you're talking.